Board members?
Yes, my constituents are different. I think we don't want to ever have fake history. What do I mean by that? When I say fake history, you're not telling the true story of what really happened in life. And I think what bothers me the most about it is I'm a person that lived that. You know, if I had not lived it, if I was young and didn't know, then I could accept that. But I've lived, and I made some notes. And, you know, and I think it's very touching to me. Because, first of all, when you lived it, you know about it. I lived where you couldn't ride on the front of the bus. Sheikh Washington have lived that as a little boy. I've lived where you had to use the colored restrooms. That's a part of history you can't ignore. You couldn't drink out of the water fountain because the whites drank out of the water fountain. You had to drink out of another water fountain. I've lived that. How about we couldn't go to the fair every day? We only had a chance to go to the fair when I was little. We had Negro Day to go to the Florida State Fair. And that's the day that we went, Negro Day. I'm kind of emotional because I believe every person should know their background and where they came from. How about when I was in college? I played football. I went out to the service, came back, went to a university because I was a little bit older then, and I was a black quarterback, and back then they didn't have black quarterbacks, Mr. Porter. They didn't believe in having them. How about in the dorm they wrote on my door, "Nigga, go home"? I've been through all of that. People, you got to know your history before you can move forward. How about when I was in high school where they gave us hand-you-down uniforms to my black schools? It was only 2 black schools in Hillsborough County. And they said, we wanted equality, so they closed us down and sent us to other schools. And when we were there, they gave us hand-you-down uniforms from other schools. How about integration athletics, my senior year, where you went, you played a game, it was all whites on one side and all blacks on the other side. I've lived that, people. And I don't want anybody to take that away. Tell the truth. I'm all about telling the truth. If we're going to put it in, talk about African American. We're not talking about slave. We're talking about Sheikh Washington was not a slave. We're talking about now, then. We have to add everything in there so students will understand the true background. It's not that you're trying to, it's not that you're making everybody understand, because everybody is not going to understand. But you got to get the true background of what happened to blacks. How about my last one at Custodian Park? Now this is something I live. So we used to go to the pool on Wednesdays. We had one day to go to the pool at Custodian Park on 15th. The day we went to the pool, the next day they cleaned the pool. Then you got other days. You go back to the day, the next day we go to the pool another Wednesday. Every time we left the pool, Dr. Hahn, they cleaned the pool. Now that's pretty rough. And you tell me that's love? You tell me we want to leave that out? We don't want to leave that out. We want to tell the truth. Because look, hey, everybody here know me. I respect everybody. And I went through all that, and I respect everybody. I don't hate people. But that's something we have to overcome, and that's something I feel we can't hide. So we're going to have to overcome this, and this is why I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. And that's all I have to say, Madam Chair. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, Member Washington. Member Combs?